Introducing the 2018 Chinese Panda Silver Coin. This is the 35th anniversary release of this coin and is minted in different sizes and denominations ranging from 0.5 of a troy ounce to 1 kilogram. This series debuted in 1983 and until 1985 were only made in proof grade with a maximum mintage of 10,000 each year, except in 1986 when no Silver Pandas were minted at all. In 1987, the Silver Panda was put back into production, but it only had a purity of 0.925 and thus was known as the Sterling Panda. This was the only year the Sterling Panda was minted, and it was only produced in the proof version. There were no 1-ounce Silver Pandas produced in 1988. It was in 1989 that the Silver Panda coin began its existence as a 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine BU grade product. From 1989 till 2001, the reverse design of the panda bear in its natural habitat has changed each year. In 2002, the government decided to try to keep the design the same, but there was so much immediate backlash that the Chinese government quickly reversed their decision, and the design has changed each year ever since. The only other notable design change occurred in 2016 when the unit of measure for the coin's weight was changed from troy ounces to grams. This was done to better appeal to more international customers who are more familiar with the metric system. The coin's weight, 30 grams, or 0.9645 troy ounces of silver. Purity, 0.999. Condition, brilliant uncirculated. Coins in this condition have no signs of wear or tear, though you may notice minor flaws. These flaws are limited to breaks in the luster, spotted surfaces, and contact marks resulting from the production process. Its diameter is 40 millimeters. Thickness, 2.98 millimeters. It has a face value of 10 yuan and is fully backed by the People's Republic of China. The obverse features an outdoor scene of the Hall of Prayer at the Temple of Heaven, which is a religious site used by emperors throughout the dynasties to pray each year for a good harvest. Completed in the year 1420 during the Ming Dynasty, this beautiful structure still stands and is located in central Beijing. It remains a popular tourist site to this day. Above the design are Chinese characters that translate into English as People's Republic of China. Below the design is the year of issue. On the reverse you will find a close-up depiction of an adult panda who is holding a bamboo shoot within a dense bamboo forest. The design skillfully uses a combination of matte and proof finishes to really make the design stand out. At the top and the bottom of the coin are fields of highly detailed bamboo leaves presented in a lighter frosted texture. The panda's arms, ears, and face, which would normally appear as black fur, have a mirrored proof-like finish. The face value of 10 yuan as well as the coin's weight, metal content, and purity are inscribed as well. Minting history. From the Silver Panda's debut until 1989, the coins were manufactured solely in Shanghai. As the coins grew more popular, it was clear that the mintage quantities needed to be increased, and in 1990, Silver Pandas were minted in both Shanghai and Xinyang. A third minting location of Shenzhen was added in 1999. Silver Pandas are now minted in Beijing as well, making 4 regular minting locations across the country. According to World Wildlife, there are 1,864 pandas in the world. Meet Keizai, which means the seventh son, who is thought to be the only living panda in the world that has white and brown fur. Keizai was found as a 2-month-old cub by researchers in a natural reserve in the Qinling Mountains in central China. It was weak and alone after its mother had apparently abandoned him. Currently, Keizai lives in the Foping Panda Valley National Natural Reserve in the Shanxi province. 8 years later, this one-of-a-kind panda now weighs more than 220 pounds and can eat around 44 pounds of bamboo every day. My thoughts about the 2018 Chinese Silver Panda. First off, I always find the panda to be of the highest quality and craftsmanship. The Chinese have had 35 years to perfect their craft, and I would say they have certainly done so. The essence of this majestic creature is so beautifully captured with each year's design. It always leaves you in awe and in anticipation of what they will come up with next year. I've come to the conclusion that you just can't get tired of looking at such an adorable animal. This is probably why they are so popular in zoos all over the world. Did you know that a panda is the most difficult and expensive animal to maintain in a zoo? But yet zoos will do almost anything to have pandas at their facility. That just shows you the international power of the panda. And don't think for a moment that the Chinese government isn't aware of it. I'll bet every international on-loan panda is used as political leverage every chance they get. And why not? Okay, back to the coin. This is a very popular series to collect due to its changing reverse design each year. It keeps the series fresh and makes you have to have a complete set. This is one of the longest running silver bullion sets to date. This series is commonly described to have begun in 1983, but I would claim that the 1-ounce silver bullion series actually began in 1989 and met the international minimum standard of 3/9 purity that is accepted on the international trade markets. So for me, this series really began in 1989, with a few precursor products produced in the few years before that helped to define the series as we know it today. I really like the close-up design for this year as it offers the opportunity to see even more fine details within the design to really appreciate the artisanship that went into creating this magnificent coin. The multi-textured surfacing allows the fur patterns to be boldly represented on a metallic surface. When I photographed this coin, I had a great time playing with the lighting and filters to offset the different surfaces of the coin to even further bring out its details. I'm a huge fan of the series, and I think it's a must for any serious collector. With that said, I don't flip pandas for profit, nor do I purchase them in bulk as they are too pricey for me considering that they aren't even a single troy ounce of silver. But they are a magnificent piece of art that will shine in my collection for generations to come. Always make sure that you buy silver pandas from a reputable dealer, as these coins are notorious for being counterfeited. Make sure you know what the real ones look like, its correct weight and diameter, as well as its thickness. What do you think of the Chinese Silver Panda? Do you worry about picking up a counterfeit? Is the higher premium and the lower silver content an issue for you? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, then be sure to select the notification bell so you'll be notified as soon as I post up new content. A special thank you to those who take the time to make a comment. I really enjoy interacting with you guys, and it is greatly appreciated.